Hi, everybody. It's Moira. I'm going to give you a short demonstration of how to begin a Google slideshow. Maybe you're not ready to get your hands in without just watching something first. So I'm going to minimize my video here. And what I am on is my Gmail. You need to be in your Gmail account first. So go to your Gmail, and then up in the right hand corner are the 9 dots, the grid, whatever you want to call it, and you need to open this up. So click, and you'll see all sorts of icons. Scroll. Yours might be a little different until you see slides, the icon here for slides. I'll highlight that. And this is, it's hard to demo and circle here. So we're opening again. I'm opening the grid. And I'm scrolling down to slides. I'm going to click on slides, which will take me directly to this. Start a new presentation and a blank Google Slides. What you'll see is my recent presentations. I have many, many Google Slides on this drive. Okay, so we're going to click on the blank here. And you're going to see this, right? It's just one slide in your untitled presentation. My first suggestion would be to give your presentation a title, right? Up here at the top. Make a title for your presentation so you don't lose it on your Google Drive. So I'm just going to click on that, and I'm going to say Moira Taylor demo. And I'm going to put the date because I find that it is very helpful to know what date I started something. So I can also write that right here, Taylor demo. So this first slide will always have this layout. So the first thing you might say is, I don't really like this layout, right? The layout, or the way the slide is, has one box here and one box here, right? I'm just going to use this to show you why they like it, just as a sort of presentation mode. Here we are, first slide. But you can change the layout. What should you do? You should go to slide up here. You're going to notice there are so many things: file, edit, view, insert, format, slide, arrange, tools. So there's a lot to look at up there. Right now, just the simple go to slide, click on slide, and you can do a number of things. You can add a new slide. And this new slide happens to be a different format, but maybe you don't like that format either. This one is really designed to have a lot of text and maybe a heading. So let's go back to slide. And new slide, duplicate slide. That's a great one to help you just quickly make new slides. Delete, skip, change background, apply layout. This is how you change this. Apply layout is how you change the way the slide looks. So let's say it's always hard to see, but you'll be able to see on your computer. Let's say you just want completely blank, right? You want a completely blank slide. This one doesn't have any lines, anything in it. That's how you want your second slide. Let's go back. Over here on the left, you see your first slide with a title, and you've also got your title here and the date. Remember, with Google Drive, everything gets saved. So it's already saved for you. You don't have to worry about losing it. Slide number 1, slide number 2. Let's say you want to make a few more slides. Remember, you're going here to slide and a new slide. So what happens with the new slide? The new slide is going to be the same layout as the slide before it. They are trying to think that you're going to want the same slide. So you can do that, or you can go to slide and make slide number 3 with a different layout. Go down to apply layout, and I want this layout with a title and a body. That's the one that I typically use. So now you have 3 slides, one with a title on it, one that's blank, and one that has a header, right? So often what I do with a blank slide is I insert pictures. So let's imagine that you want to do this. In slide number 2, you want to just put something beautiful. So again, here's a new challenge for you if you're new to Google Slides, is insert. So we've already looked at slide a little bit to add slides and change format. Now if we go to insert, and I'm gonna clear my drawings here so I can actually do that. Insert, I want to insert an image. I have some choices. This is what I love about Google Slides. I can upload from my computer, or I can search the web. Let's do the web first, because what you're going to find is that right at your fingertips with designing, you can search for images through Google Images. And that makes it really convenient. So I want a picture of summer relaxation. Let's see what I find. Oh, that first one, that looks great. It's not where I live, right? But I love the idea of that. So I'm going to choose just by clicking on the picture, choose it, right? And then you can see the click there. Then at the bottom, you'll see insert. That's the next step you need to take, insert. And let's do that. So I'm going to click insert. And what does it do? It inserts into slide number 2. So this is what it's going to look like. Number 1, with my title presentation page, And number 2 slide, I can just click with the cursor, right, to my summer relaxation. So maybe I actually want to change this to summer relaxation. Right? So you can do that very easily. Just typing into the box, using your cursor or your click tool to do that. And here's the image of summer relaxation. So let's say that the next slide, I want to put some text up here, right? So I'm just going to put my cursor in the box and write a question. What is your favorite summer relaxation activity? All right. If I highlight this top part here, just like on your regular toolbar, let's just use the annotation tool here, right? We have all of these ideas, but we also have the 3 dots that help us with things like font size, the size of the words, or bold or underline. So let's click on these 3 dots, and now my options are many, right? I have bold, I have italics, underline, and this one changes the color. So those are the things that I want most of the time, you know, the very basic things. So if I highlight, right, I want to click and highlight the text. My computer is not agreeing with it. I'm going to go to bold. So now it's bold. And perhaps I want to change the size and I want to make it 25, 26, 27. I think 27 is a good number for my text. Maybe I said the color can change here, right? So maybe I want to make it blue. Okay, now it's blue. What else do I want to add? I want to add in this box, which I have to just click on, I want to add some ideas. Let's say 4 ideas. And someone says reading on the beach, right? I'm just typing in to the slide. You will notice the font is a little bit light. That's the default, right? So you need to highlight on that, go to the text color, this A up here, and do the black, right? The completely black. Otherwise, it will be a little bit light. Let's say number 2 is swimming in a lake. I'm going to just try and do all of this in black, swimming in a lake. And let's do just one more, just for the sake of time. Whoops. Number 3. I am going to say watching. Whoops, that's not watching, that's watching. Watching a beautiful sunset, right? Okay, so that's 3 different activities, relaxation activities in the summer. So what I'm going to show you now, part 2 here, that you can try is how to make animation. So now we've got 3 slides, 2, 3. We made a title with a certain layout. We inserted a picture in number 2, and then we did some text in different font and different colors. So what we want to do with this is go back up here. Okay, we're going back up to the toolbar. We've got File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Slide. Those are the ones that we're sort of focusing on right now. Remember, we inserted a picture here. We did some work with Slide here. When you want to do some things with copying or saving, this is the one you're going to want. So let's go back to Slide, to this function, and when we click on Slide, we're going to go down, New Slide, Duplicate Slide, all of those, Apply Layout, Transition. So transition is for motion or animation. Let's do that again. We go to Slide, and then you'll get the drop-down menu to transition here. Transition means motion or animation, right? When you want to animate something, you need to first highlight it, and then it's going to ask you to add animation. And then it's going to give you a couple of options. Let's go back again. So what I want to do is I want to animate or put in motion the top here. I'm going to add this. And when I do that, I add animation. And then I have some choices. So you need to play around with these choices. You can sort of imagine, but just use anything that seems interesting. Fly in from the left, right? So that's going to mean zoop in here like that into this space. Let's just try that. Fly in from the left, and you have 2 or 3 options here. On click, that means you need to click your cursor. After previous, if you don't have a previous, or a with previous, if you don't have anything else, these are not good options. So let's do the click. And finally, let's see how it looks. I'm going to just say here, right? Let's see how it is when we play the animation. So I'm going to play the animation, right? I'm going to play. It's going to go to this, and I'm looking at it and I think, what's happening? Where is my fly in? If you take a look here at the top, you'll notice that you have to do something to make animation work, right? Click, slide, or press enter to continue. It will give you the prompt. So that's also good. But you'll learn as you do more animations. So I'm going to click my cursor and it's going to slide in like that with my question. I'm going to stop the animation because I think I'd like to animate another thing here. I think I'd like to animate question or idea number 1. So remember, you're going back here to add animation. I'll let that one fade in on click. That seems like a good idea. Fade in, let's try that. And let's see how that works out. Remember, you're going to see the black screen. It's going to change. And you want to do the question. And then you want to do the 3 ideas. Let's see that again because I think my clicking on my computer did something funny. I'm gonna play. If I don't do anything with my hands, it's gonna prompt me. I'm gonna press enter this time. And there's my question. If I press enter again, there are my 3 ideas. So that's one small idea for animation to get you started. One last thing to notice. Oops. One last thing to notice with this, I don't want that, is over here, what you're going to notice is that number 3 has this symbol. That means number 3 is animated, but number 2 is not animated and number 1 is not animated. Okay, we'll be playing around with this a little bit. I hope this is good to get you started. Please ask any questions. Bye.